as instant payments across all banks in the United States are gearing up this year. As always, it's all laid out in the documentation. And in this video, we're going to focus on the facts about what's happening with FedNow reaching 50% adoption nationwide by the end of 2024. We're also going to discuss major confirmation directly from Ripple in the next year. FedNow will be everywhere. And in order to understand how XRP will directly benefit from the network effects, as the Ripple protocol becomes more widely adopted, the demand for XRP will turn heads in Q4 of this year. So in this video, we have to play some videos for you about what's happening with FedNow, their connection to ACI worldwide, real-time payments, some documentation and use case of ACI worldwide, a deep dive PDF showing you guys what's about to happen over the next 12 to 24 months that will blow your mind, ACI versus SWIFT and why this is a big deal for Ripple, real-time payments for all financial institutions like BNY Mellon, Bank of America, Citibank, HSBC, KeyBank, US Bank, Wells Fargo, among tons of other banks and technology providers and funding agents all across the United States and even globally. We also have to get in the XRP, the Bitcoin price chart, the XRP, the US dollar price chart, and what's about to happen over the next few weeks. And then a clip from the Federal Reserve's Christopher Waller shedding light on FedNow and the hurdles that they've been going through within US digital payment services. And by the end of this video, what I'm doing to be able to stack up XRP, earn more crypto rewards, and prepare for the largest financial transformation in human history. So if you guys are feeling bullish, comment 777. If you're feeling blessed, comment 777. And if you're going to become the first millionaire in your family tree, confirm it by tapping the subscribe button. Let's run it. All right, bull runners, welcome back to the channel. So over the past 24 hours, we're seeing a nice healthy recovery for the crypto market across the board as Bitcoin passes $57,000, up 5% over the past 24 hours. Virtually everything is bouncing to the upside right now, which is good to see because we don't go down forever, obviously, and you guys know we don't go up forever. So what's happening right now? Well, as we get ready for Jerome Powell to come out in the next 8 days and 20 hours to give his FOMC speech on the FedWatch tool, 71% are expecting a 25 to 50 basis point rate cut. 29% are expecting a steeper rate cut. So it's 100% chance or expectations, right? Anything could happen, but 100% expectations of a rate cut. And so the markets, responding to that, when we see the unemployment data come out, we see 4.3% in July. August data came out at 4.2%, which is as expected. So you guys know that the markets don't like uncertainty. If people don't know what's going to happen, and then all of a sudden it shocks everybody in terms of data that comes out for CPI reports, unemployment data, the FOMC meeting, and Jerome Powell says something that nobody expects, then the markets react negatively to that, to the downside. And that's where we see mass liquidations, mass sell-offs. Whereas if things go as expected, then investors know what to expect for that and they can position themselves accordingly. And so what we've been talking about over the past few years in terms of transforming the digital landscape, one of the biggest things that everyone's expecting is the FedNow service to reach mass adoption, not only by the end of 2025, but by the end of this year. So if we go to frbservices.org, I want to play this video really quick. This is going to be the most important video that you guys watch all week, arguably all year, because we're going to dive deep into what the FedNow service is, how it works, how it's connected to ACI worldwide, real-time payments, the clearinghouse, and Ripple XRP. And what role will XRP play in all of it if you hold XRP or you've been thinking about holding XRP. So watch this video if you're brand new. If you've already seen this, you can just tap on your phone and skip over the next 10 seconds, or you can just watch it again for a good refresher to give you a better understanding.
In today's fast-paced world, time is money. More people, businesses, and organizations are demanding instant payments. That's why the Federal Reserve is developing the FedNow service, a safe and efficient instant payments infrastructure that will modernize the U.S. payment system. The FedNow service will give financial institutions the opportunity to innovate, enabling their customers to send and receive money in seconds, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Funds will settle between financial institutions in real time, which means there's no buildup of interbank obligations, and end users will have access to the funds in seconds. How will the FedNow service work? Imagine the owner of a coffee shop is running low on coffee beans and needs to schedule a quick delivery. She places an order, and the coffee bean company sends her a request for payment. She responds to the request for payment and pays for the coffee beans right then and there through an app from her credit union, which uses the FedNow service. Once she initiates the payment, her credit union screens the payment and sends an ISO 20022 compliant payment message, either directly or through a service provider to the FedNow service over the Federal Reserve's FedLine network. The FedNow service instantly validates the payment message and passes it along to the coffee bean supplier's bank. In real time, the supplier's bank confirms to the FedNow service that it intends to accept the payment, and the FedNow service debits and credits the master accounts of both the shop owners and the coffee bean supplier's financial institutions or the master accounts of their correspondents. The FedNow service also immediately sends a payment message with an advice of credit to the supplier's bank and notifies the shop owner's credit union that settlement is complete. Finally, the supplier's bank credits the supplier's account in near real time, making the funds available. The supplier's bank will have the option of sending a confirmation to the shop owner's credit union that the payment has been posted to the supplier's account, providing the coffee shop owner with certainty that the payment was received. The FedNow service will be designed to be flexible and support a broad range of potential use cases. Banks, credit unions, and other industry providers can use it as a springboard for innovation to support a range of applications such as account-to-account transfers and bill pay. For example, now imagine it's after hours and the shop owner gets a reminder that her car insurance bill is due today. She may be able to avoid a late fee by initiating a bill payment in her credit union app and selecting to pay it now. Later, she repays a friend for a pizza they shared using an app provided by her credit union that clears and settles through the FedNow service. With this service, banks and credit unions can remain competitive by offering the type of payment options customers increasingly expect in today's fast-paced world. The FedNow service will support flexible adoption, allowing financial institutions the option to work with aggregators, processors, and correspondents to adopt the service. Banks and credit unions will also have the option to adopt the full set of FedNow capabilities or sign on as a receive-only participant. The initial launch of the FedNow service will focus on core clearing and settlement capabilities. Additional features will be released in phases to meet evolving industry demands and changes in technology. Get ready for the FedNow service.
So as you guys know, instant payments are needed. They're coming, it's happening, and it's going to take time to roll out. As Federal Reserve's Christopher Waller sheds light right here, listen to what he has to say, and then we'll dive into what to expect towards Q4 of this year.
In 2015, there was an initiative to improve the payment system in the U.S. with faster, certainly retail payments. And the Federal Reserve acted as the kind of coordinator of industry discussions of how to do that. And we were really encouraging the private sector to take this on and do it. And the largest banks did take up that challenge, and they built what's called the real-time payments network from the largest banks in the U.S. The problem we heard was a lot of the smaller banks were kind of worried about belonging to this network run by the largest banks. And so they wanted another network. Now, my response typically would be, well, then you go build one. The big banks built theirs, you go build yours. But when you're sitting there with, say, 8,900 banks who all now have to coordinate and somehow figure out how to build their own real-time payment or fast payment network, it's a massive coordination problem. And they all looked at us and said, well, we're already connected to you for payments. Why don't you just build it for the rest of us? So I often view creating FedNow as a solution to a large market failure in the sense that we could not get 8,900 banks to coordinate and build their own system. It's just a market failure problem. So we started building the FedNow system, and we finally launched it last year, and we have about 1,000 banks that have now signed up. But as I said, there's roughly 9,000 banks. This is a long process to get all of these banks hooked up. So if UPI would somehow connect to FedNow and you want to send a payment from the US to India or vice versa, most of the banks in the US are not connected. The payment's going to go nowhere. So that's what I mean. We have to take time to build out our network before we seriously think that it's going to be of value to every other fast payment network in the US. And that'll just take some time, but we're hoping to get there in the next few years.
So the number one thing that newbies in the crypto market lack is patience. And because things take time, They then sell out and they call it a scam. They say it was supposed to go up. I bought in and over 24 hours, nothing happened. And it's just delusion of the mind. And so right now things have been accelerating, but how much time will it take? We're going to get into that by the end of this video, the XRP to the US dollar price chart and comparing it to the past and how we're right along schedule. But right now, according to Nate Parrish of First Citizens Bank, who's a pioneer of FedNow, he said, we accelerated our FedNow service adoption because we knew that instant payments would take off and we wanted to offer these payments to our customers as soon as possible. And according to Smoke Dog, I know, real credible name, right? But on Twitter here, major confirmation directly from Ripple, in the next year, FedNow will be everywhere. In a recent document released by Ripple, and that's what I love about the XRP community, these documents that are uncovered, that are all public information, by the way, get released out there, and then we create these videos to condense them down for you guys and string things together for better understanding. So if you appreciate content like this, as always, subscribe to the channel. But in a recently released 2024 document titled Trends in Regional Payments, Ripple delved into various payment systems, with FedNow being a key focus, and the document clearly states that within the next year, networking effects associated with the adoption of FedNow will begin to manifest. So in other words, Ripple defines networking effects as everyone will be on it because everyone is on it. So what Ripple has been doing is addressing a major use case, which is customer dissatisfaction with costly, opaque, and slow cross-border remittances and payments. And they're just simply using blockchain technology to create a faster, secure, and lower cost application. But that doesn't mean anything unless there's actual adoption. But according to Ripple, they're confirming that XRP will benefit from network effects, and they're not abandoning XRP. As the use of XRP grows, network effects will persuade clients to use the Ripple network over the Swift network. This would further grow Ripple's business by expanding XRP's use as the medium of exchange in cross-border transfers, and would benefit clients by reducing their multi-currency working capital needs. So most people don't generally understand how close we are to the widespread use of FedNow, the integration with Ripple's technology, and the direct impact and benefit that this is going to have on XRP long term. Not overnight, but over time. Instant payments are gearing up to take off in the United States, and FedNow will be the spark. Look at this. Let's focus on the facts here. After FedNow reaches 50% adoption nationwide, there will be a greater justification to suddenly get connected to the network. And at the current rate of adoption, FedNow connectivity in the US will be at 50% among banks and credit unions by the end of 2024. They will be up and running with RTP, which is real-time payments. Roughly half of financial institutions plan to offer RTP through FedNow. And federal representatives are counting on FOMO, which is fear of missing out, in the financial community regarding FedNow adoption. Because if you're a bank that's not sure about this, well, according to that clip that I just played from Christopher Waller, if the bank across the street is offering it, that's maybe a dangerous position to be in just from a competitive standpoint. Because if one bank offers instant payments and you're a bank that takes 3 to 5 days, who's going to bank with you? The customers are going to completely leave. They're going to go over to the banks that are offering instant payments. So even the smaller regional banks that are worried about being gobbled up by the larger banks, they're going to be forced to use this. Otherwise, they're for sure going to go out of business. So FedNow will even handle cross-border payments. And here are 4 different pieces of evidence confirming this. FedNow will be cross-border compatible because it uses the ISO standard. And as you guys know, XRP is ISO compliant, where ISO standardizes the format that can be used across systems and borders. So ultimately, they're expecting support for making cross-border more real-time as well. And also, FedNow will link to other jurisdictions' instant payment services to facilitate international transactions. Will enhance the dollar's international appeal, because if the US dollar wants to remain the world reserve currency, they're going to need to have international appeal for real-time payments. Otherwise, the BRICS nations are just going to completely take over. Meanwhile, the New York Fed is participating along with Bank of Japan, BOE, and 4 other central banks in the Bank for International Settlements Project Agora, which explores how emerging technologies like tokenization and shared ledgers could improve cross-border payments. And the key here that this says, the Fed must act faster and more decisively, given the significant gap between proof of concept and implementation. If you look at this document right here, it says use cases that are bolstered because of real-time payments are emerging, and the article provides the following. Some high-level use cases would be loan disbursement, gig and economy payroll, and payroll in general, which is starting to shift towards real-time payments. Merchant funding is important so stores can get their funds faster, and for insurance, closing quickly on property and insurance claims from policyholders is super important. Number 2 is people are re-engineering bill pay to make payments faster and more predictable in terms of document exchange. And number 3, cross-border is one of the strongest use cases, and the RTP and FedNow will eventually have a service for cross-border payments as well, including the handling of FX, which is foreign exchange. And from an opportunity perspective, it could be interpreted that real-time payments could be amongst the most profitable part of a bank's business. According to data published by McKinsey Global Payment Report back in October of 2022, account-related growth will be 44% in the Asia-Pacific region, 24% in North America, 52% in EMEA, 10% in Latin America, and this revenue is directly tied to real-time payments. Now, it's not even up for debate anymore. This has been confirmed. ACI Worldwide is leveraging Ripple's technology for cross-border payments with FedNow and the clearinghouse by creating faster pathways to real-time payments. ACI's real-time payment cloud for FedNow and TCH RTP includes AI-powered fraud and risk protection, deploying real-time payments globally, according to Mr. Man XRP here on Twitter. And by integrating RippleNet, ACI Worldwide aims to enhance speed, security, and accessibility of cross-border payments through the FedNow and TCH real-time payment system, contributing to the transformation of U.S. payments in consumers and businesses. Now, check this video out.
Demand to send and receive money instantly is growing rapidly. To meet this opportunity and better serve modern economies, the Federal Reserve has launched the FedNow service. ACI Worldwide is one of the first fully certified FedNow service providers, and combined with our long-standing experience as a technology provider for RTP from the clearinghouse, we now support both instant payment services across the U.S. Through account-to-account capabilities, instant payments can help banks attract and retain customers, generate new revenue streams, and remain competitive in an increasingly fast-paced world. Speed and agility are key. Transactions are completed within seconds, rather than days, optimizing the transfer of funds with faster communication and transparency. But without rock-solid security, speed and agility mean nothing. ACI solutions come packaged with our award-winning fraud scoring service, so you can seamlessly control your instant payment strategy with world-leading enterprise fraud intelligence, driven by incremental learning technology, a patented responsible AI and federated machine learning model. ACI offers custom and pre-built integrated solutions that work within your existing payment systems, gain value-added business services such as liquidity management, while utilizing ISO 20022 messaging for smarter decision-making. With proven technology built to scale, you can move through your real-time payments journey with ease, from last-mile connectivity to full payments orchestration, or simply expand from receive only to the complete set of capabilities across both the FedNow service and RTP network, providing interoperability. But how do you flexibly integrate real-time payments within your business? ACI works with you to choose the right deployment model, from on-premise to a fully managed cloud environment with hybrid options in between. And what about future-proofing your business? ACI builds for the future. As instant payments adoption grows and new functionality is added, you'll be able to stay ahead with a unified payments hub. ACI powers 1/3 of all real-time payment services worldwide, reaching 1.8 billion people with connectivity to 25 payment schemes and 10 real-time central infrastructures. Our global footprint and extensive experience makes us ready to be your trusted partner for real-time payments.
Now, here's the connection to Ripple and XRP. ACIWorldwide.com came out with their 2024 real-time payments report, where it shows their end-to-end use cases, so you can learn how the world's top countries are using real-time payments to solve real-world challenges. And for the first time, this 2024 real-time report includes a deep dive into 5 real-time payment markets that are leading the way in instant payment adoption, giving you key insights into their global economic impact. They're expecting a 42% growth in real-time transaction volumes by 2028, with $575 billion estimated in real-time transaction volume. 19.1% of all electronic transactions in 2023 were real-time. And if we bring up the PDF right here and just do a Command F function and type in FedNow, you guys can see right here, they're saying that Asia Pacific is the largest regional market with 4 of the global top 5 real-time payment markets by volume. And as you know, Ripple is the largest over in the Asia Pacific region. They're expecting $351 billion in real-time transactions by 2028. The Middle East is the fastest growing real-time payment market globally. Ripple is also massive over in the Middle East. In Europe, the new European Union instant payment regulation is expected to drive instant payment volume across 27 European Union member states. And as you guys know, the European Union doesn't like Tether, and Ripple is coming out with their stablecoin. So instant payments are forecasted to account for 13% of all electronic payments in Europe in 2028, up from just 8% last year. Now they're saying North America is a major growing market to watch, primarily due to the launch of the FedNow service in the US back in 2023 last year. And if we look at the real-time payment volume and share in overall non-paper-based transactions from 2015 to their 2028 expectations, we are right here right now. The messaging scheme is ISO 222, and according to this, real-time payments are still in the infancy in the US, accounting for only 1.5% share of total payments volume in 2023. Instant payments in the US are negligible compared to the paper-based payments and non-real-time electronic payments at 18% and 80.5% of all transactions respectively. So growth of real-time payments are going to ramp up largely due to the launch of FedNow and the clearinghouse's RTP network. Now, if you're wondering what the clearinghouse is, it's a banking association and payments company owned by the largest commercial banks. It dates back to 1853. The Clearinghouse Payment Company LLC owns and operates core payment system infrastructure in the United States and is currently working to modernize the infrastructure by building a new real-time payment system where the payments company is the only private sector ACH and wire operator in the United States, clearing and settling nearly $2 trillion in the US every single day. They represent half of all commercial ACH and wire volume. If you look right here, Ripple's partner FIS teamed up with the clearinghouse to set up quick payments for US banks. And if we go on ACIworldwide.com, where it says ACI and SWIFT, ACI supports around 9% of global SWIFT traffic and approximately 30% in the US. ACI offers services to banks around the world wanting to connect to and leverage the SWIFT's global payment interface. ACI also supports real-time schemes around the world, meaning that any bank can use real-time payment systems to support SWIFT, FIN, GPI, distributed ledger technology. And the example they use here is Ripple. I know you've probably seen this before. Wire and immediate payments. Why wouldn't they use anything else? Why is the only thing that they mention right here Ripple? I think you guys know the answer to that. But if we just ask artificial intelligence, they say yes, ACI Worldwide supports real-time payment schemes that include distributed ledger technology such as Ripple, and they're confirming it on their website. It's not some random article written by someone over in the Philippines here. If we even ask ChatGPT, does ACI Worldwide use Ripple XRP? ChatGPT responded, yes, ACI Worldwide has partnered with Ripple and supports XRP in its real-time payment system. And real-time payments is from the clearinghouse in its real-time payment platform that all federally insured U.S. depository institutions are eligible to use for payments innovation. With mobile technology and digital commerce driving the need for safer and faster payments in the U.S., financial institutions of all sizes are taking advantage of the RTP network's capabilities to create or enhance digital services for their corporate and retail customers. And if we look at the technology providers here, we can see Finastra. And on Finastra.com, you can see Finastra right next to Ripple, where it says right here, with Finastra and Ripple's partnership, regulated financial businesses and banks can connect to Ripple network via a Fusion Total Messaging adapter using FIN messages. It's very, very clear that Ripple and XRP is a part of the new payment system. It's going to take time. If we look at the real-time payments map provided by the clearinghouse, over in Dubai, right here, the United Arab Emirates, their financial services authority approved XRP for financial services just days before their Ripple Swell conference that took place over in Dubai. I was out there in Dubai while that was happening. Ripple advertisements were all across Dubai, so they're prepping everyone for adoption. Now, this is where we get into technical analysis, because sometimes the fundamental news is completely disconnected from price action on the chart because, again, newbies come into the crypto space. They look at the price and they're like, price is not going up. This isn't real. This isn't happening. But they're not even paying attention to everything that I just covered for you because they're too concerned about their portfolio value because they don't know what they hold. So this is where we need to look at the charts and we need to talk about what has happened in the past, the last few bull runs, and why we're right along schedule. Let's look at the XRP, the Bitcoin price chart on the weekly chart, and let's bring up the Pi cycle bottom indicator. Every single time that the Pi cycle bottom indicator has flashed on the XRP, the US dollar price chart, we've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. If we bring up the XRP, the US dollar price chart right next to it, there was 2 other times that the Pi cycle bottom indicator came in. One was on the 2nd of January of 2017. We still went down a little bit after that, but ultimately you guys can see this massive surge that took place on the bottom left-hand side of the screen. The time before then was like November of 2015. XRP went up to 0.001, traded sideways for a while, then exploded from there. The next time was at the end of January. XRP's price went from 23 cents upwards of $2. And in April, the price cycle bottom indicator flashed. And as you can see at the top of the screen, XRP to Bitcoin is all the way down here, is in this zone of support that it's been at 1, 2, and now 3 times out of 5. Coincidentally enough, if we stack on the Bitcoin stock to flow rainbow indicator that shows us the days until the next halving, and we just look at the color code, we're in orange right now, about to go to yellow. The last time that we went from orange to yellow on the XRP, the US dollar price chart, was during the bull run while XRP was marching up. Got hit with the lawsuit, so that was kind of a fluke. But then XRP broke out with the rest of the market because when the tides rise, so do all ships. Liquidity flowed into the XRP and the price went up. The time before then, when we went from orange to yellow, XRP bottomed out in comparison to Bitcoin. The price cycle bottom indicator came in. And if we zoom in more closely and we compare to what happened on the XRP, the US dollar price chart, we saw a little bit more of a drawdown for XRP. It came all the way down to 0.005. There was even this fluke wick right here at 0.003. But then it exploded after this. So if we look on the right-hand side of the screen, you guys can see some similarities here. What we're going to look at is the stock RSI, which is the stochastic RSI on the weekly chart. And you can see right here when we saw a bearish cross right around the 3rd of October of 2016, where the K line crossed below the D line above 80 on the stochastic RSI, the momentum shifted over from bullish to bearish. We turned from orange to yellow while XRP was selling off. We back tested these previous levels as support, and then we rocketed on out of here. And that's when XRP went upwards of $3 during that bull run. On the right-hand side of the screen, what you guys notice here is we experienced another bearish cross on the 29th of July of this year. And similarly to the past, you can see what happened when that took place. On the left-hand side of the screen, we saw momentum shift over from bullish to bearish. The stochastic RSI confirmed a bearish cross and momentum traded back down below 20. We found the low around 0.005 and then we bounced on out of here, and then the stochastic RSI reversed back to the upside along with the price. So I talked about this back in July, and I even circled it up that you can see on the screen right here to keep you aware of this so your expectations don't get so pie in the sky to think XRP is going to go up overnight. And sure enough, what did we see happen? Well, we saw a bearish cross happen. The stochastic RSI has been bobbling around where we saw a bearish cross, bearish cross again. But now the D line is at 74, the K line is at 65, and XRP's price is at 54 cents. What does this mean? Well, the most likely case scenario is for XRP to trade sideways or even down because momentum on the stochastic RSI on the weekly has shifted over from bullish. We've seen a bearish cross above 80, and it's trending to the downside. So I would expect XRP to go sideways or down over the next few weeks, potentially do what it did back here where it back tested the support from the 11th of January 2016, the 23rd of May, also the 29th of August. So what that would look like is XRP's price coming within this range right here, roughly like 40 cents to 50 cents, potentially even lower, shaking everyone out, where the stochastic RSI trades further to the downside. As momentum is in favor of the bears right now, XRP to the US dollar price chart finds a low. So the faster that the stochastic RSI comes all the way down below 20, the better. Because the smartest investors in the world, what they do is they accumulate when a crypto asset is oversold, when key indicators like the stochastic RSI, the RSI, the MACD are in oversold territory below 30 or even 20. But in the macro, if you zoom out and you compare XRP to Bitcoin, we're still all the way down here. So in my opinion, we're going to see the biggest moves for XRP once the FedNow real-time payment adoption really starts to take place closer to Christmas time. So a lot of people have asked me, what is my number one way to earn massive crypto rewards this entire bull run before we get into the euphoria stage of the market cycle? Well, if you go to xrpl.to, you guys will see a lot of different altcoin projects listed on the XRP ledger. And virtually nobody knows about this, nor is anyone really paying attention to it right now because the price of XRP has been suppressed during the entire Ripple versus SEC lawsuit. But over the next few years, as Ripple and XRP gets more traction, a lot of the projects on the XRP ledger are going to gain a lot of attention. And one of my buddies showed me a project on the XRP ledger. That is the first play to earn game on XRP where you're able to earn crypto rewards simply for playing the game. Now, if you guys want to see what that game is, what I'll do is I'll leave a link in the description below this video. All you have to do is click more when you scroll down. It'll show get started here. It'll take you to a page that looks like this. You simply just register, create a free account. You enter in your username, your email address, your password, and then your gender. And then you just click sign up at the bottom. And it's going to take you into the back office of the members area. Now, I want to explain really quick the benefit of playing this game to earn crypto rewards, because the coolest part about the game is the ticker of the altcoin is literally called crypto. It's a micro cap, very, very tiny project that virtually nobody knows about right now. And one of my buddies showed me this game, and I'm already earning about 10 crypto per day, which is about 1,000 XRP. But there's no guarantee that you're going to earn 10 crypto per day or 1,000 XRP per day, because your results are obviously going to vary playing the game depending at what level you come in at. So I want to be very clear that results aren't typical, and this is just purely for fun to see what happens for the rest of this bull run as the XRP ledger gains more adoption. So once you've created your free account through the link in the description below, the next thing that you're going to need is an XRP wallet. Now, the best wallet online right now is the Zaman wallet, and it's the largest and most secure XRP custodial cold storage wallet. So it's also a mobile app on your phone where you get your private keys for the wallet, but the best for holding XRP. And this is what you're going to need to be able to play the game to earn crypto rewards. So again, below this video, you're going to see a tutorial video right here, and it breaks down exactly how to set up your wallet, how to be able to fund it with XRP so you can start playing the game, and everything in between. So after you've created your free community account and you have your XRP wallet, the next step is to log in to the back office of your account. And at the top, you're going to see these 4 little icons right here. You simply click this. You go to My DGP, you scroll down, and then you click Purchase Combo. In the bottom left, you're going to click this little plus icon, so it shows 1 combo pack. Click these little 3 boxes right here, and then you purchase with your XRP wallet. And then all you need to do is open up your Zaman wallet on your phone, click this little icon right here at the bottom, and then you simply scan the code on the screen. It's going to pop up. Right now, it's 5,000 XRP to get your digital game pieces to be able to play the game and earn crypto rewards. And I'm going to show you the game in a little bit and how awesome it is, because the founder of this dumped millions of dollars in development into this game and has been working on it since 2020. So this is hands down the best play to earn game to earn crypto rewards on the XRP ledger. So I spent about 15,000 XRP on my digital game pieces because I want to be able to maximize the game. And so far, just recently, I'm earning 10 crypto per day, which is about 1,000 XRP per day. So you can do the math over the course of a month on what those rewards will look like. And I can swap crypto for XRP. So I'm just going to keep stacking my digital game pieces to maximize my crypto rewards, because you also have to take into account that crypto is the in-game currency. So as more people start catching on to the XRP ledger and they start playing the game to earn rewards, then the popularity of the crypto token will increase. So obviously there's no guarantees of any profits here, but you do not want to miss out on this as more people start learning about XRP over the next few years. So all I'm going to do to get my digital game pieces is slide to accept on my XRP wallet, and it says the payment was submitted successfully. Now all I'm going to do is refresh the page. I go to My DGP Assets, that simply stands for digital game pieces, and you're going to see I got 1 Cryptopian, a Crypto Land, a box, a key, a vial, and a crystal. So I'm simply just going to click claim on each of these. I'm going to open my Zaman wallet again. I'm going to click this icon right here to scan the code on the screen, and I'm just going to slide to accept. And as soon as I've claimed my digital game piece, I'm going to click reveal, and it shows me what class this is in. And one of the coolest parts about this game is each of the digital game piece reveals are random, so you could get between a level 1 to a level 10. So I'm going to click claim to reveal the land now, and then I just scan the code and slide to accept on my XRP wallet. And it just shows this little countdown thing right here as it reveals which land I have. So as you can see, that was a level 1 land. You guys might get a different level. On a previous pack, I got a level 9. And depending on the level that you get determines the crypto rewards that you earn daily. Now, after you've revealed your digital game pieces to be able to play the game to start earning crypto rewards, in the top of your back office, you click the icon right here with the 4 squares. Then you simply click the game. And then you click the button on the center of the screen that says enter the game. And then you're going to see several in-game actions here like rent, mine, thieve, govern, rule, enhance, and bank. So depending on which avatar you got will determine whether you mine, you thieve, you govern, or you rule. And then for your land, you can collect rent on your land every single day in crypto, which is awesome. So in this case, I would click on thieve, click continue. So underneath available, I simply select my Cryptopian. I select the duration in days. In this case, it'd be 1. And then I click this little icon right here. it's going to pop up this and it shows me the daily production. In this case is 0.4 crypto tokens. So depending on when you're watching this video, crypto might be at a different price. Right now it's at about $53. So all I need to do is confirm the action and it's going to say it's processed successfully. And then it's underneath active and it has a countdown timer right here in terms of time remaining until it goes back into the available section again. So you can see 23 hours and 59 minutes. Now, once this is done, my crypto balance is going to top up with an extra 0.4. Right now it's at about 44.39. And if I go back to the main page and I click on rent and click continue, you can see that I have an available land that I can collect rent on. So I simply select the land. I select the amount of days that I want it to collect rent, 1 day, 3 days, or 7 days. So this can be as passive or as active as you want, but I'm gonna click this icon right here. It's gonna pop up and it's gonna show me the daily production. And then I just confirm the action. Now you can see underneath active, I have a level 1, level 4, level 8, and a level 9. And then it shows me the time remaining on each of these land pieces that are collecting rent right now in crypto rewards, which is awesome. And so at the bottom of the screen right here, you can see crypto total net. That's about 14.96 crypto tokens. So let's just round that up to 15. And if I were to swap 15 crypto for XRP, it's about 1,554 XRP. Now that's obviously not a guarantee that you're going to earn the same amount of crypto tokens because as you can see, I have more pieces of land here because I decided to purchase more packs because I want to be able to stack up the amount of crypto tokens I earn over time throughout the rest of this entire bull run before we get into the euphoria stage. So I'm just going to continue to stack crypto tokens, playing this game for fun, because as more attention gets drawn over to the XRP ledger, I can see more and more users playing crypto land for fun every single day to earn crypto rewards. So again, all you need to do right now to get started is go into the link in the description below this video, create your account. Once you have your Zamin XRP wallet and you've loaded it with XRP, following the tutorial below, then in the back office, you click the icon at the top, you click My DGP, and then you purchase your combo pack to be able to reveal your digital game pieces. So you can buy one or you can buy multiple right now because the more combo packs that you get, the more pieces of land that you're going to be able to get to be able to collect rent on each and every single day. And then if you choose to get the crypto token on the secondary market, that's up to you. Or you can just play the game for fun to be able to earn crypto rewards like I'm doing right now. So once the time expires on each of these active pieces of land, I'm going to collect all of the rent in crypto and it's going to top up my balance right here where you can see 44. So check it out. I know you guys are going to absolutely love it. And again, we're going to have a tutorial as well too on some different strategies, beginner, intermediate, and advanced to be able to maximize this game. That way you can benefit the entire bull run as XRP explodes. So all you need to do right now is click the links below. If you go to bullrunners.com, you're also going to get early alerts on explosive altcoins, daily market analysis videos for breaking news updates like this, and you'll discover our best ways to be able to maximize the crypto land game to earn the most amount of crypto rewards this entire bull run. Because together, we believe that the spending power of the dollar is just going to keep going down in value. That's a fact based on inflation. Blockchain technology, distributed ledger technology, and cryptocurrencies have been going up in value over the past decade. That's the truth, and together, we're all going camping on the beaches of the moon. I'll see you guys on the next video. I will see you on bullrunners.com through the links below. As always, you know what to do. Stay bullish.